take that finisher in the last class. Right, total mobility, day 3 today. AKA the bear on the thumbnails. That's 2 minute stretches, 12 of them to do. Relax into each one, big deep breaths. You've got that 2 minutes to spend as you need to. Try to relax into it. Get that mind to muscle connection, okay? Brain to muscle, imagine those muscle fibers leveling out. Relax into each stretch. Now, don't feel forced to hold it for the whole 2 minutes. You can come in and out if you want to. If you want to hold it for the whole 2 minutes, that's fine. You're not here to push yourself to your limits. You're here to relax, let the muscles go, increase that range of motion in the joints. Right, okay, we're going to start stood, work our way through, and we're going to go with shoulder rolls first. 3 shoulder rolls today. Okay, here we go then. Nice deep breaths as you go. Fill the lungs, empty the lungs. Reach and breathe in. Hey Lewis, good morning mate. And down, empty the lungs. Really reach the fingertips to the ceiling. Empty the lungs as you come down low. Fill the lungs. Empty the lungs. Change direction. Reach. We're nearly there. One more. Okay, loosen off there. Right, twist it forward bend, each side. Left hand to right leg. Keeping your legs as straight as you can. Work that hand down, open up the other palms to the wall, like you're waving hello to the wall. And just looking up at that high hand, and just trying to get this reaching as high as I can. Last 20 seconds. It's a hard one to hold this one. Okay, slowly lower that hand. Bring yourself up. Take a couple of breaths. It's quite tough, that one. Quite demanding. Right, do the other side. Right hand on the left leg. Work the hand down, open up the left palm. right, keep breathing deep. Last 30 seconds. Over the weeks, months, even years, keep looking to reach lower and lower with that hand, higher and higher with this hand. Help you keep your posture, keep your mobility. As we start to age, crucial. Okay, slowly lower that hand, bring yourself up. And last standing stretch, you can call it that, it's a wide forward bend, so to edge your feet out as wide as you can. When you feel like you've got that full width, it's a fold forward, down to your fingertips, hands, possibly elbows. And just keep going as low as you can during these 2 minutes. Relax, let the muscles give way. You can rock gently forward and back. Slowly and gently forward usually gives you an extra millimetre or two. Gently back to feel its full effect. Let the muscles go, let them give. With practice and patience, you'll get wider and wider and wider. Almost there, 20 seconds. Okay, you can slowly transition down to all fours for our next set. Prone lunge. So, from this position, I want to bring your foot to the side of your hand, okay, so you're aligning your shin, your forearm, and slide that rear leg back a bit. Now what I'm trying to do is take this curve, so you can rest your knee down on the ground, take this curve out of my spine. So to do that, I'm going to push my hips lower and further forward. So look this way, push, then I'm going to lift my head and shoulders. The third thing I'm going to do is externally rotate this hip. So I'm going to come to the outside edge of that front foot. Okay, so I'm going to just push that knee out. And this is what I'm trying to do. Look, head and chest high, hips low. Head and chest high, hips low. Keep thinking that. This is a key stretch, this, because it's going to mobilise and fully extend the hips. If you mobilise the hips, everything else will fall into line, generally speaking, over time. It's the key to the rest of your body. Those hip flexors, they connect your lower and upper halves. So they're really, really important. Also, they cause so many problems. From knee pain, lower back pain, hip pain, 9 times out of 10. It'll be these hips, hip flexors. That's to blame. Okay, switch. Now take the other foot to the side. And do exactly the same again. And try and take this curve out of my spine. Drop my hips in deep, raise my head and chest. Externally rotate that knee. Point it out. You might not get quite the range I'm getting here, but eventually you will. That allows you more depth than you see. Another minute. seconds. Hips low, head and chest high, keep that in your mind. Slowly transition to upward dog. So now we're bringing the focus still at the hips but into the spine now. So yoga classic. Okay, drop the hips, pull the shoulder blades back. Again, I want you to imagine that your chest, your chest is high and your head, the crown of your head is moving towards the ceiling. If you're doing this off the back of the class like we are in here, you'll know about it, particularly in the triceps. It'll be hard, this one. So if you need to come out, just go back into child's pose, a second one back in. Talking of which, we're coming to that next. So you are going to get a nice relaxing one now after this one. Chin in. Crown of the head to the ceiling, chest out, shoulder blades pulled tight. If you can feel a pinch in your lower back, that's normal, that's the tendons of your hip flexors that are, I was discussing earlier, are generally too tight with other people. The more you do this, the more it leads off, the better your posture. All sorts of benefits. Last 30 seconds. Into child's pose now, so nice and relaxing. Put some width between your knees, your big toes touching, sink back, hips to heels, hands as far as you can forward, head to the floor, and just take those big, big, deep breaths. Fill the lungs, empty the lungs. Fill the lungs, empty the lungs. Okay, please out that one, into that other yoga classic, the downward dog. On our last 4 stretches now, by the way. So, from this push-up position, push the floor away, and try and get your heels onto the ground or as close to the ground as you can. And the idea of the downward dog is you're stretching the posterior chain from your spine into your glutes, into your hamstrings, into your calves. So do this by getting your heels as low as you can. If you can't get your heels to the ground, just pedal them gently. That'll sometimes help. Push your chest through your arms to stretch that upper back as well. It's a classic stretch this for a reason. It's so effective. It does so many muscles in one. Through the spine and into the lower legs. Last push. Hips as high as you can, heels as low as you can. And ease out, transition to our next one on the fourth hip. You can do tall full hip, leaning back, opening up the hips again. Or if you can, something like this, maybe down to your hands, possibly your elbows, possibly all the way. That may take time though, so don't worry. As long as you're somewhere on that path, from the tall position to this position, somewhere there. Doesn't matter where you are, you just try to improve each time you do it. Millimetre by millimetre, inch by inch, month by month, year by year. Last 20 seconds. And slowly, well done. Last two. Come to seated. Soles of the feet together. Pull them in. Brace the knees and try and use your elbows as a brace and just gently press the knees towards the floor. Climb down to the ceiling again. Extend the spine, nice deep breaths. Breathe and relax. Our final two. And then add a little relaxation again. Sit nice and tall. Last 30 seconds. Okay, slowly go to our last one. A little glute bridge into lying. Flatten your heels, push your hips up and back. Again, this is a key thing. We're putting tension. This is like recalibrating the body. So you're putting tension into the glutes to take tension out of the hip flexors. So squeeze, push up and back. Gently push the knees apart. Just 60% effort. Just keep that tension on. Always another millimetre, last few seconds. Okay, gently relax. Okay, now the last thing then, take it back to the wall. Just going to spend a couple of minutes with our feet up. You're going to let that oxygen, the rich blood flow through the body and without you peaks of gravity, your cortisol levels are going to drop and you're going to feel 1,000,000% when you finish. So mats up to the wall. Big deep breaths. Just let every cell in your body just surrender to gravity. Big deep breaths. That's it. Switch it all off. Every little switch in those muscles. Turn it all off. Heart, lungs, nothing else. Everything else surrender to gravity. Melt into the ground. circles with your toes. And take one last big stretch back of the arms with a big breath in. And then when you're ready, bring yourself back, reboot it, reset. Ready for today, and ready for tomorrow. We're back again 9:30. Total Fitness Rubber Band Man. So batter and kettlebells for that. And another one of these straight after. Hopefully see you for one and or both. Have a great day. Thanks for tuning in and thanks for subscribing. See you soon.